Hey folks, welcome back. Level Up Royal here with you once again, guys. Time for a brand new video game, Super Mario Galaxy. I have been talking about this for some time. So tonight we're going to get into it. Today is Switch 2 launch day. Booyah! Before I get too far into it, I will get myself out of the way here during gameplay. I just like to come on, say hello, so you can put a voice to the face kind of deal. And guys, just a little bit of history, a little bit of background, and a real short review here on the game. So much fun. Like, wow, this game... I played it many times. A lot of fun, fond family memories around this video game. I loved it on the Wii. I played it many times. So yeah, I'm pretty familiar with it. I know some tricks, shortcuts, secrets, just where to find some hidden loot. Guys, it's going to be so much fun. One thing that I really liked about this game, super family friendly. It did not do the Mario franchise injustice whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I hesitate to say this might be the best Mario game ever made. I don't know, Mario 64 was pretty fun for its time, you know, a lot of people like Odyssey, but for me, this is the one I'll keep coming back to. So folks, I just need to check real quick on stream health here. And as soon as I know we're up and running and we're strong, I will get myself out of the way and get into some gameplay. And while I'm doing that, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. Alright, we are solid. Good, strong stream tonight. So on the Wii, of course... So on the Wii, of course, we had, you know, the Wii remotes, and we could just kind of do the aiming thing, especially for collecting star bits. That was huge. I was like, well, how's that going to work on the Switch 2? Well, Joy-Cons. Now, I don't normally play with Joy-Cons. I normally like my Pro Controller. But when I was holding the Pro Controller, I noticed every time I moved the Pro Controller, that was the cursor aiming, and I no. I could not jive with that. See, I'm going to give the Joy-Cons a try. That said, guys, you know, bear with me. There's probably going to be a little bit of a learning curve here. But again, guys, just so much fun. Super family friendly. The colors, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous video game. Flying through space, just so much fun, guys. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stop babbling. I'll get myself out of the way and bid you all toodles. Alright, guys, we're just going to dive right in here. Go ahead and get a new game file going. And of course you gotta pick Mario. I mean, first game, you know, that's kind of the default choice. Choose the mode you want to play. Assisted mode helps you out by increasing your life, bouncing you back from falls. Okay, I don't believe that was part of the Wii deal, so I'm gonna play this one the way I remember it. And there's my Mario. Every 100 years, a comet appears in the skies above the Mushroom Kingdom. The comet was so large one year, it filled the skies and sent countless shooting stars raining down. The Toads brought the shooting stars to the castle, where they became a great power star. It should have been a very happy time for the citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom. That was the night of the Star Festival, held once every 100 years to celebrate the comet.
On the night of the Star Festival, there's something I'd like to give you. From Peach.
Wow, Mario looks very happy to be going to see Peach. Okay guys, so again, since this isn't the Wii, I'm actually aiming now to scoop up my star bits with the Joy-Con. It's a little awkward because I feel like I'm aiming way too far to the right. I don't know, maybe there's a way to calibrate that. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and press through. So yeah, you want to collect star bits, guys. They're used for like shooting enemies. They're used for upgrading. They're used for opening more galaxies. They're just used for a number of things. So yeah, just go ahead and scoop up whatever you see while you can. And so far, guys, it feels every bit as much fun as it did back in the day. Alright, we don't have our spin attack yet. That comes later. We're going to get in the tutorial section here real soon. This is just kind of the opening scene, but yeah, at some point we're going to be able to spin and break all these blocks. Not here, that'll be in other areas, but lots of loot usually hiding in those star bits, coins. You just never know. And guys, if you are familiar with the, I think it was the Mario 64, the one where you had to go in the castle, enter all the paintings. Most of the mechanics are the same. So you've got your triple jump, you've got your long jump. Everything should pretty much feel like you're playing that game, just a continuation version of that. Bye, Peach. For now. Alright guys, this is not easy. These things are quick. They can really start frustrating you, but just remember, they're going to be kind of quick at first. They start wearing down. So just kind of follow them around and you'll catch up. Guys, I am telling you, like, all the emotions, all the feelings, they're coming right back. Like, this looks absolutely beautiful. Every bit as much intrigued as I am the very first time I turned the game on the Wii. Like, these colors are absolutely gorgeous, and I am digging the updated graphics, like, night and day difference. I just played this on the Wii not long ago, just to kind of see it, because I knew this was coming out. I kind of wanted to see, you know, what it would look like. So, yeah. Every bit... Okay, I'm trying to figure out what happened to my cursor here. So this is going to be a little bit awkward. Right now I'm holding the Joy-Con at a 90-degree angle to my TV. So yeah, there's something going on there with the cursor. Every time it changes scenes, it seems like no matter where you're holding your cursor, it zeroes out at that point. And that's a problem because I really like to have my cursor working for starbit collecting. I wonder if there's a way to center that. Bear with me here while I figure this out, because this is kind of important. I guess what I'll have to do is just next time it changes scenes, I'll have to make a point to keep my Joy-Cons pointed straight. So yeah, we still don't have that spin attack. But anytime you see little sparklies like that, that's a pretty good indication there's some goodies there. And you can actually hear the bunnies. Okay, so again, they're going to be quick. They're going to get away from you. Just keep at it. They start slowing down in time. That was actually a lot easier than what I remember on the Switch version. Okay, so we got 1 of 3. Let's see, this is normally where I would use my cursor to scoop those up. Jeepers. Gotta get them coins. I think it's every 50 coins and every 50 starbits you get a free man. Or a free Mario. Not only that, the coins are like health. You get 3 hits before you die. So say you take 1 hit, you can collect a coin, and it's like it never was. So you always want to stay topped off with 3. Of course, I don't see my life meter just yet. We're not quite there. There you are. Like the little Energizer Bunny. Ziggity zaggity. Get back here. The gateway to the starry sky. This is where we meet Rosalina, I think her name is. For the very first time, this is where she was introduced. They call her Mama. I cannot overstate this. This game is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so now that we've got our Luma under our hat, we can do the spin attack. And this is going to be big, guys. That's, you know, hitting enemies. That's breaking the ice blocks. That's also catching these launch stars to kind of get yourself from planet to planet. Oh, yeah. Okay, so before I actually take that launch star, because once we take it, we cannot come back. I want to take a quick look around, make sure I'm not missing anything too awesome. The only thing I can think of off the top of my head is the star bits. I can't exactly get my cursor to cooperate for. And there's got to be a way to reset that. The only thing I can think of is turning off the game and maybe turning it back on. But nobody wants to do that. Alright, do it to it. So sometimes you actually have to build the Sling Star, and you have to collect all the bits. And of course there are 5, because there's 5 points to a star. And there are no shortages of free men in this game. They are everywhere! Okay, and it's been a while, so I don't remember now. If you use the spin attack to get the enemy, I think that normally results in star bits. And if you want the coin, you gotta, like, jump on their heads, or you can do the ground pound, just like out of Super Mario 64. Of course, things might be just a little bit different here in the opening. Because I'm just getting coins, I'm not getting any star bits. So that's like a shock thing. It affects a pretty good distance. Give me that. I will not be denied. Not only are like the effects and the gameplay just a lot of fun, but the music, the soundtracks, it all fits together so well. Especially if you're a Mario fan, there's a lot of old school stuff coming back into this one. Okay, there's my key. It looks like he's trapped. We'll have to do the same thing, get a key here. Oh yeah, we should have a life meter now. So I'm gonna go take a little bit of damage just to show you guys what that looks like. So that's it, the life meter, you saw it went from 3 to 2. So again, if you want to replenish that, just simply get your coins. And those are basically like hearts in your Zelda games. Oh, my cursor's back. Sweet. The music is epic. Alright, for this part, the game is pretty good about telling you what you need to do. But if you're like me and you don't like to read, it's easy to miss what they said there. You have to step on all these, I don't know what color they are, yellow or gold floor panels, or switches. So I'll just go ahead and get that done. I gotta be honest, first time I played this, I was getting my butt handed to me in here. It was like constant. I kept getting zapped. Oops. They have to turn blue and stay blue. And there it is, boy. So folks, I definitely hope you're enjoying this. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like the video, I definitely appreciate that. There's my star bits. And there's our grand star. Alright, first one's kind of a gimme. That was more or less the tutorial stage. It's just enough to get you familiar with the controls, the movement. And guys, this is kind of like our spaceship, and each observatory is going to open up many, many worlds. So yeah, we're only just begun.
Please. Look.
Okay, that was just a little background on like what this is all about. In a nutshell, it's like a spaceship. And again, guys, these domes are what we need to get around to the different worlds. Hey, Sunny Family, good to see you tonight. So glad you can make it. This is definitely one of my favorite games of all time. Alright guys, I mentioned no shortage of free men in this game. Lots of one-ups. So yeah, without any further ado, let's jump on into the first one. Oh, that's right, the touch screen. I forgot about that. When I played on the Wii U, that was a thing too. You could actually use the touch screen. I didn't really like that because I felt like I was, you know, moving my head around too much. Hey, Leo Wiley, good to see you tonight. So glad you guys could make it. Alright, so... yeah, again, it's going to be real important that my cursor is working properly, especially for stuff like this, because these are going to be found in worlds, too. You're going to have to be able to manipulate those to get around a little bit. Okay, so there's a natural progression to the game, just like most other Mario games, or Zelda games for that matter. Right now we can only go to one place. The Good Egg Galaxy. Do it to it. The evil is off the charts. Alright, get right in, guys. So many shiny rocks. Like, this is definitely just a kickback, have some good family time. Good, clean gameplay. So let's see now if I've got this right in my head. Okay, so the spin attack will usually garner the star bits. And the more the merrier, guys, because you're going to need these. Like, sometimes you'll come gee, my word's already broken. Sometimes you'll come across a Lumen, and he wants to eat, like, I don't know, 100, several hundred. So yeah, you really got to have big numbers going into those. No starbit left behind. And here in this opening world, like, they just keep coming. Normally in the worlds, they're gonna, you know, kind of have a last call there. They're gonna cut themselves off. But here in this very first world, guys, they just keep coming. So you could literally just sit here and collect star bits for like an hour. Every 50 star bits, you get a free man. Or a one-up, I should say. And you can, excuse me, you can also shoot the star bits at enemies. But honestly, I don't like to do that. I usually just play to where I'm saving them up and I'm not using them that way. That yellow tube is an indicator we've got a hidey hole in there. It can be a little bit awkward feeling at first, I'm not gonna lie. When you first play the game, you know, walking from a sidewall to the ceiling, back to a sidewall to the floor, it can be very disorientating. So yeah, that takes a little bit of getting used to. There's a little bit of a learning curve there. I probably picked it up pretty quickly. But I remember that definitely feeling awkward. Speaking of no shortages of free men. Now, unfortunately, you can't just jump and get to the wall. You have to use these little arrow platforms. Ah, it took too long. That's okay, I will be avenged. Alright, good stuff. Not much else to do up here other than it's kind of cool that you're on top of the house. Alright, there's another little hidey hole over here. I'll go ahead and scoop that up. Ooh, more goodies. Don't mind if I do. And guys, I gotta be honest, like, the sound effect's so satisfying. Like, collecting these star bits. The little zipping noises that they make. Yeah, just all in all. This game was so well put together. Love watching Mario fly through space. It really kind of makes you feel like you're in space, with oxygen, of course. Okay, so just like before, we gotta collect all these little shards. Now guys, you can break the boulders. You have to hit that sweet spot. It's tough to do, not gonna lie. That's usually what happens to me when I try. But if you can actually lock on and hit it, so many star bits. I'm gonna try to get at least one for y'all without dying. So yeah, you can get a few of those before it cuts you off. And again, just, you know, risk reward. I don't feel like it's worth the risk because you can really lose your life force pretty quick trying to get these, especially when you get slowed down in the mud. There should be two more somewhere. Or one more. I can't count. That's how excited I am. I can't count right now. Okay, these things, you can actually let them jump on you for a second. If you let them stay there too long, they'll start damaging you. Gotta check all the bushes, make sure there's no hidey holes. Oh, there's one right there. The moment I said that. Alright, got my coins up. We are looking good. In case you're wondering, that thing in the middle of this planet is a black hole, so if you fall, you wind up, you know, basically just dying. And then, good thing is you're never too far away from, like, where you left off. So if I were to die here, I'd probably end up right back here on this planet. No harm, no foul. Ouch. That was a foul. Okay, now that flower does not die by normal means. You have to hit one of these rubber band bushes. I don't know what else to call them, so I call them rubber bandies. Ooh, don't mind if I do. I thought there might have been something up there. Oh, these are fun. Tough to get, but so many star bits. I kind of feel like I'm eating child cereal without eating the child cereal. Like I can almost taste the star bits. Okay, I want to say there's a hidden one up. So yeah, before we take that star, Nice little hiding spot for a 1-up. What is the malfunction here? There we go. Okay, a little bit of combat here. Kind of funny, they throw you into the fire, so to speak. Very first world, very first level, you're dealing with a boss. Like, what? But honestly, it's pretty terrifying. Like, I remember dying here a lot on my first playthrough, and many more since then. But you just basically gotta hit the tail, and it doesn't matter how you hit it, as long as you lock onto it, it's gonna rubber band back to him and hit him. So the best way to, like, escape him... he gets faster and faster too, by the way. Is probably gonna be just to stay as far ahead of him as possible. And then when you have some good distance, then start doing, like, a sideways kind of deal. And sometimes I get shiny rocked and I want all my star bits, and then I'm not paying attention to him, and then he clocks me pretty good. So yeah, risk reward. Nice. Oh yeah, and anytime you see a little plant like that that's glowing, go ahead and toss a star bit at it. That'll give you a coin, so that's handy, you know, if you need the healing. Kind of tough to do, you know, when you're running for your life, screaming with your hair on fire. It's like, oh, I gotta hit that? What? Okay, got 2 stars already. Not bad. Okay, this is, again, just kind of tutorial stuff here. I'll try to skip through that type of thing as quickly as I can here. Okay, so you get some free ones, just in case you didn't have any at this point. And just go ahead and feed him a few. Looks like he wants 5. Alright guys, we can go right back in. Get some more stars. So it should start kind of catching on, especially if you're familiar with Super Mario 64. Same type of idea, only you're not going into paintings, you're just going to galaxies. So Leah, I know what you're saying there about Mario 64. Yeah, if they were to modernize that and put it in like a modern graphics type of situation, I'd probably play that one again. So much fun. Super Mario 64 and Mario Galaxy, those were my 2 big Mario games. Those are the ones I could definitely play over and over. Alright, let's see. I guess we're going to go back to the good A Galaxy here. Alright, so same type of setup. The only difference is as you progress and collect power stars, there will be different avenues and different things open to you as you progress. So basically there will be like a new launch star or something here that'll take us to a new planet and get us to our new stars. Notice this is new. This was not here before. So anytime you see a ring of rocks like that, Feel free to get Mario spinning. That'll give you a whole bunch of star bits. Usually star bits. Alright guys, and I'm going to stay ahead on the star bits because right here in Good Egg Galaxy there is a Luma we have to feed, and I think it's 100 star bits. So that is not a small number. You're going to need them. I hear him bouncing around over here somewhere. And the more of a distance you're at, the easier they are to collect. It's like your cursor is bigger on them or something. Another free man, boy! And these boxes, as long as you get 10, it's like a timed kind of thing. So you usually got to be pretty quick to hit these to get all 10 hits in. And then you'll get that bonus where it like fountains into a whole bunch of star bits. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Ouch. Okay, if I wanted to go back in that orange tube for that free man, I could. But, it's kind of time consuming. I think I'll be okay without it. Look at that, guys. I'm already at 96. Okay, I'm having trouble with my... It was so much easier with the Wii. Like, the Joy-Cons are kind of tough to grab onto. Especially where, like, using the cursor... Or not the cursor, but the bumper and the trigger, like especially that left trigger, to get that backflip. You really have to be holding that thing down when you hit that jump button. Okay, so I mentioned there should be some new ways to go, new avenues. This is one of them right here. I've got a hungry friend up ahead, so this is it, guys. This is the Luma we have to feed. And again, I think this one's 100, so... If you don't already have 100, do not take this launch star just yet. Oh yeah, and you have to hold the A button down on these. To get to get Mario going. Wonder how many more times I'm gonna call him Link. That was one. Okay, so unless I need the coins, I usually do my spin attack into enemies just to make sure I get the star bit numbers up. Oh, whoops. I spin attacked the wrong enemy there. Okay, so there's our launch star. Oh yeah, by the way, if you see one of these rubber bandies, you can toss those into these spiky things. And you guessed it, star bits! Just be careful, because if the rubber bandy thing comes back and rubber bandies you, it knocks star bits out of you. Then you have to go back around and recollect them. It's not a great day. Funny thing too is a lot of times, like, comets, I guess, or shooting stars or meteorites or something will fall. And they're more star bits. So every time those land, they usually explode into, 3, 4, sometimes more star bits. Okay, I think I pretty much cleansed the planet here. I think the guy that we have to go feed is this way. Yep, there he is. So you guys notice that sling star that was in the middle of my flight path? So you basically just have to shake the Joy-Con again in order to catch that sling star, get you over here. And I've pretty much come to the point I want to be, so I'm just going to go ahead and feed old boy here. And that'll get us to our next power star. I love their little noises. Of course, I can't replicate that with my own voice. I'm famished. I bet you are. That's okay, buddy. I got you covered. And then he'll transform! A new planet was born. I gotta be honest, the first time I saw that happen, I was like, oh, the poor little guy! What just happened? Did I blow him up? I don't think so. I think he just grows into the thing he was always meant to be. So now I kind of feel like his parent. Alright, all sorts of goodies here. You can just break the block straight up there. Or you can use the rubber bandy. Yeah, make sure you're aiming right. Because that thing knocks a lot of star bits out of you. Like, I don't even know how many. 10 or more without exaggerating? There we go. Yeah, the one that got away. There is no escape. Okay, I'm doing really good on star bits. So I think I'll just go ahead and ski-daddle here instead of collecting every little star bit. We'll be here all night if I start getting into that type of gameplay. Alright guys, and again, the music, the soundtrack in this game, I absolutely fell in love with everything that is Super Mario Galaxy. And truth be told, playing this again here in 2025, with the better graphics, ouch, I'm having as much fun or more fun than I had on the Wii years ago with my kids. Alright, so yeah, just all sorts of loose goodies out here. And this is the first time we're going to experience, like, the more complexities of gravity. It's already hiccup o'clock. This is awesome. So, you know, right now, gravity works the way you expect. We're on the outside of the planet, the shell, or the surface. But once you drop down into here, you've got to start paying attention to the arrows. So right now, gravity is down. And then on the red, gravity is up. So yeah, that starts getting real complicated real quick. I think I'll go this way. There's a hidey hole over here with a free 1-up. I call them free men. Just because, you know, back in the day, I think that's what they were called. They were either called 1-ups or free man. Okay, now here you gotta stay on ground level. If you let that elevator put you up too far, you get into the blue. And then gravity takes over and then you basically fall. So yeah, we gotta time this right to get across. Ouch. I need to pay more attention. Okay, so there's our hidden 1-up. Yikes! Okay, that's tough to hit. You can wall jump too, by the way. For those of you that are familiar with Mario 64, yeah, guys, pretty much all the mechanics, they line up. Wall jumps, triple jumps, backflips, the whole 9 yards, the whole kit and caboodle. So I guess a better way to say all of that is if you really enjoyed playing Super Mario 64, you are absolutely going to fall in love with Super Mario Galaxy. Alright, let's get on out of here. Here's where our star is. Now guys, again, you have to kind of build the star because it's all broken. The 5 blue shards. But, you know, that's kind of like work. So you can just long jump it and make it across that way. Alright, there's one more that we can get in the Good Egg Galaxy here, so I'm going to go back in there and scoop that bad boy up. $405 star bits already. Loving it. Okay, now you notice it's saying new there. That basically means I've collected enough stars now to open up a new galaxy. But I don't want to do that just yet. I'm going to try to keep galaxies kind of like together. So yeah, this will be like the Good Egg Galaxy video. And I think that's Honey Hive. So yeah, we'll do that later on. Oh, I remember this one. That's right, we got airships. Talk about bringing in elements from all the old school Mario games. Like, I cannot overstate that enough. They really did this game justice. So many star bits. Okay, I don't think we have to feed any hungry Lumas in this one, so this is just collecting for, you know, my overall total. So whatever you collect in the match, if you finish the match successfully via, you know, getting star or your power star, that will carry over to your running total. When you exit the map, it'll add them to that total. So the long story short, the more you can collect, the better every time you go into a match. Come to Papa. Jackpot, baby. Alright, just because I'm me and it's shiny, I'm gonna go over there and get all those. And you guys probably already noticed the launch star on top of that house. So you remember the first time I came here, I wound up on top of that house, but there was nothing to do up there yet. Now there is. Yikes! He almost clocked me. So in order to get back up there, we have to find our yellow pipe and go back through that like underground area where we got our free man. Or our one-up. Yahoo! Uh-oh. This is timed too, so you kind of got to stay with it. Now let's see if I can actually get this thing this time. Run away! Run away! I got 19 Marios already. Hot dog. And for those of you who like the beach, this one should really resonate. Okay, the coconuts, guys. Coconuts. Yeah, you pretty much have to use the coconuts to progress on these little beach worlds. You got the water, you got the sand, you got the turquoise color, you got the palm trees. Like, how cool is that? Okay guys, now you do have things to pop up here, and that's not real obvious. I'm going to try to show you this so you can get your goods here. So notice atop that palm tree. Go ahead and shoot star bits at those would-be coconuts, and that'll release star bits. It's tough to do that way. You can also toss coconuts up there and do it that way, but I find this is easier and I have better luck actually getting them. Yay! Ah, there's a toad! A secret? Do tell. Okay, so that's pretty much what I already showed y'all with the coconuts there. I think that's pretty much it for this little spot. I'll go ahead and slingshot. Oh yeah, we need the cocoa nuts. Whoops, I missed. So we need to hit old boy there. You gotta aim pretty good. If you don't hit the head, you'll have to, you know, shoot more than one, because sometimes it'll hit the body. Whoops, I didn't mean to sling. There's more goodies over there, but now those are gone forever. This is kind of like a little mini game. Kind of, sorta. I'm gonna get some of the riffraff out of my way here. Well, so much for that idea. Oh yeah, I forgot! Star power! Yep, that should definitely be making you feel nostalgic. So you should be able to make it back out before that runs out, and just kind of scoop up some more star bits there. Alright, you guessed it. Yellow thing is no bueno. That'll get you zappified. Whoops, I almost ran right into that. The good thing is you can jump over those. Yikes! Well, sometimes. Lots of hidden little goodies right out in plain sight. Oh yeah, I remember getting across that was not awesome. Ouch. I think that's pretty much it for the belly of the beast. So now we just got to make it across here. So you can actually get real close to that and do a backflip. Right about here. But you got to do the spin thing in the air, otherwise you won't clear the shocky thing. Watch out for the bullet bills, they will get you! I don't think there's anything too spectacular hiding up here. It's just more or less, you know, make it to the top. Yikes! The spin attack is like the abort button when your jumping fails. Alright guys, we have finally made it to the airships. Got a little bit of a fist fight coming up, but we'll be okay. Go ahead and free the toad. What's up, buddy? So yeah, they shoot projectiles and you can hit those back. You don't have to aim them per se, as long as you hit them, it usually does the job. But we're not quite done collecting goodies yet. Got a couple of coinage. I don't think there's anything in those crates, but of course, you know, I have to investigate. Oh, watch out for the coconuts that are on fire. You cannot shoot those back at them. It's got to be a clean coconut. I missed. There we go. 1 of 2. 2 of 2. Booyah. And I think we got a goodie out here. Maybe not. Definitely have one here. Alright guys, those red mushrooms, those are absolutely huge. That doubles your life force. So now, you know, you don't just die after 3 hits, you die after 6 hits. The only thing is, once you lose the first 3, that extra one goes bye-bye, and then you're just down to the original 3 for the rest of your match. Oh, yikes! Ouch. These things are kind of tricky to gauge. Because they move. They have that rubber band effect. Ouch. Yeah, that. Yikes! Alright, I'm full health. I think I'll quit while I'm ahead here. Okay, this is it, guys. Boss fight. So now if you lost all 3 of your extra life forces... Oh yeah, by the way, just like the glowy plants from before, you guys can shoot these little buttons, and that'll also release coins. But yeah, if you already came here, and you lost that extra life force, but you want it back, you can actually buy that. You can either buy... I think... the extra life force, or you can buy a 1-up. But that must not have been the Luma we were looking for. Yeah, okay, that's just informational. Alright, if you're new to the game, it's going to be a tough fight. So he shoots these fireballs, and then these little dancing fire flame things are going to come up out of the ground. But you probably already noticed he's shooting coconuts, and you might have already guessed you have to swing and hit that back at him, and you would be correct. So go ahead and hit him once, and it will release star bits every time you smack him. And notice all these little buttons all over the ground. So if you start, you know, taking a bunch of hits, just take a moment, you know, shoot those, get your coins, and get your health back up. Okay, there's 2. Oh, that's right. Every time you have to, like, volley. So we did it once, now we gotta do it twice. Okay, he just lost his crown, now he's really mad. We have definitely angered the locals. Oh, this is when he spits out those dancing flame things. So yeah, this gets a little bit tricky from here on out. Okay, there's 2. Oh, I missed! Nuts! So you gotta start all 3 all over again now. There's 1. There's 2. Come on, baby! Nailed it. Nailed it! Alright, that's ball game, folks. Again, it's a tough fight, especially your first time playing. It's a little bit wonky, you know, trying to get used to how Mario moves, especially in the 3D, spherical, gravity-based environments. But after a few matches or so, it should start catching on. Look at that, 620. We are moving right along. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the Good Egg Galaxy. There should be a hidden star here, and I think I can actually access that. You might have noticed on that second play, this one right here, I could have kept going where the slingshot told me to go. I didn't have to feed the Luma. So hopefully, you know, I can get that correct here and take you guys to that. And guys, it's been so long since I played, you know, my memory might not be perfect on this. But I'll do my best. So many star bits. And I think that pole star was this away. Funny, he's talking about how hungry he is. I'm hungry! It's time for second dinner. I need to eat. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of push here. I want to see if I'm remembering this right. Okay, so this is the sling star we took before. So this time I'm just gonna let myself drop. Whole bunch of boulders you can break for some star bits. Lots of goodies. Whoops. Hey! Look at my ego. Okay, you already see the star bit there. Or the star sling, whatever, sling star. I think we have to take this one. Otherwise we would have landed on the planet where old boy was that we had to feed. Okay, this might just be like a perpetual... Like I'm not gonna actually go anywhere new. Yeah, see, there's the sling star to get off. We've already been that way. When it glows, that means you've already taken that path before. So there should be like 6, maybe even 7 stars in each world. But, I don't remember now what opens up getting past 3. Yeah, I'm not getting anywhere new to go. Okay, that's a real shame. I guess I'm remembering that wrong. Okay, I don't want him. Maybe there was another sling star here. Aha! Now where are we going? Oh, I think I needed that. Nuts. I'll figure it out. Okay, we need to go back to where Hungry Luma was. And I think there was a sling star here I missed in mid-flight. Right there. Funny, you have no idea where you're going. Okay, it looks like they're just recycling planets here. I'm not seeing a new path forward. Well, it was a good try. Now, if I wanted to save everything I just collected, like the star bits and all that, you'd have to actually finish this, you know? Feed the Luma, go kill the thing all over again. But, yeah. The whole reason I came back in here was to, get the 4th star, but we're not quite there yet, I guess. So guys, that's pretty much it, you know, just for the first video here. Just wanted to show you the game. I've been super excited for this launch. And Nintendo, if you're watching, I would love something like this for the Switch 2. Twilight Princess. Ocarina of Time, bring it on. Skyward Sword even, I would be all over it. But it's got to be modernized graphics. I don't want to look at the old graphics anymore. I want new textures, I want new colors, I want new space. Just, yeah, it's got to be updated. But wow, if I could play like Twilight Princess and more of an open world feel, I am buying. I am absolutely buying. Oh yeah, and by the way, every time you come back out here, you can get this one up all over again. Awesome! Alright, so feel free to explore the observatory a little bit, or the starship, or whatever this thing is. You can't really get to too many places yet. Like, for example, there's a thing that'll open up to help Mario get up to that terrace, but we can't do that yet. We have to progress and defeat Bowser in this one before something like that'll happen. So, you know, once we get in there, get all the planets and galaxies and as many stars as we can, that'll open up the Bowser level. And yeah, it'll just be a great time. So guys, thank you all so much for hanging out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate those things. And until the next time, which should be this weekend, best of luck and happy hunting. Catch up on a little bit of chat here before I actually cut stream. Hey, Just Shay, good to see ya. Yeah, kind of funny timing too. This one was completely unscheduled. So the funny thing is I thought this game was coming out on the 4th of October. I've been waiting for the 4th. I'm like, okay, that's Sunday, you know. And then I get a random email today. Super Mario Galaxy, you know, now available. I'm like, wait, it's not the 4th. And yeah, I had the release date wrong. It was the 2nd. So had I known, I would have scheduled this. But just total pleasant surprise. So anyway, guys, I'll go ahead and bid y'all farewell. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. Until the next time, peace out, y'all.